Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Hi. Hi, my name is Josiane Salcido and welcome to my channel. That one's the winner. No, I can't even tell what the real me is sometimes, and it's like I got to a point where I didn't know who I was, and I was like, do I even enjoy the things that I enjoy, that I seem to be enjoying? I had a wonderful childhood, filled with hopes and dreams and anything you can imagine. Along the way, I got lost, and here I am today. When we were children, our teachers asked us, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I simply just knew. I wanted to be an opera singer.
A cat? Yes, a cat. Yeah, I did.
She didn't like it.
Yeah.
She didn't like your song, Josie. Sing the song. Uh-huh.
And then I wanted to be someone who speaks up for the environment. I had a club and it was called the Tree Huggers Club. I even had people I forced my friends to be in it, sorry. And then I wanted to be an actress and a TV show host and a photographer and basically anything to do with making art and making someone feel a certain emotion. That's what I liked. I liked to tap into people's emotions and feel what I'm feeling. Does that make sense? So I've always been outgoing and wanted to be in the spotlight. The thing is, you grow up and all the adults that said you can be anything you want to be turn into what do you want to be realistically. I remember this one incident when someone really close to me, I was like 8 years old. They brought out a bowl of cereal. Basically, they said, this is you. And it was a little Frosted Flake. And they had the bowl. And they said, this is everybody else in the whole entire world. And I said, okay. And they dropped the little cereal into the bowl. And they said, what are the chances of you getting picked? Basically saying, like, you have to be 1 in a million for the thing that I wanted to do. And that really got to me because then I started thinking, well, maybe that I'm not that special after all. Maybe my dreams are really just meant for sleeping. All through high school, I tried to think of something I could do for the rest of my life, and I took those tests that online that you go and it like tells you what you should be. What is it called? I don't even know what it's called, but those tests, you know what I'm talking about. Every single test that I took for like what I should be, like what my career should be, was actress, director, photographer, literally everything I wanted to do. And then I started thinking that the universe was just playing a really cruel joke on me, like saying, haha, this is what you want, but you can't have it because you're not good enough. And that was, what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago? Well, not even, that was like 6 years ago. I don't know. And it still got to me. And so when I graduated high school, I was like, okay, well, now what? I still haven't figured out anything. I still want to be an actress. I still want to be a photographer. Like, I still want to do all of these creative things, but how am I supposed to get there without any money? I don't have money. Or I don't even have a car. Like, I don't know. And then I start working, and then it just becomes, bills, and then it's like, how am I supposed to save to go anywhere? And it was just a big thing. And then recently, I found out that I have high functioning depression and anxiety. It's not something you do joke about or anything like that. Like, I don't want to be that person that uses anxiety just as a word. Do you know what I mean? I had a panic attack and I really thought I was dying, and it was the most scariest thing ever in the whole entire world, and I do not wish that upon anybody. I get into these spells where I don't want to get up. I don't have any motivation. I just think the whole world is black and nothing, and I'm alone, and there's no point, and I can get into these things. I look like a zombie, and I just go to work, and then I come home and I go to sleep, and then I do the same thing, and then I get a paycheck, and all my money goes to bills. So it's like I can't even do things for myself, like DIYs or projects that I want to complete, and then I start getting upset, but then I see a light at the end of the tunnel, and that being you guys. Everyone who supports me, and every single one of my subscribers, because honestly, that's amazing. I don't even know if these people that subscribe to me even watch what I'm doing, but I really appreciate you taking the time to hit the subscribe button, because it makes me feel wanted, like you care, kind of. Basically, this video is me remembering who I really am, and that's why I've been procrastinating to make it, because I don't know, and it sucks, and it's hard, and it makes me sad. So fast forward, it's now October of 2016, and a year after I graduated. I get this notification saying this company called Next Productions are having auditions. For free, I might add. My inner soul jumped at that opportunity, but then my realistic brain came in and said, wait, is this even worth it? Why even try? Well, it took a lot of courage and a lot of guts, and I said to myself, you know what, let's just try it. I'm not going to tell anybody that I'm going. I don't even think I'm going to get a call back. I just want to go see what it is and get a feel of it. So I went, and it was the best decision of my life. I really, really think that was, because at that point I was pretty dark and deep into my hole, and it was like, I'm opening a window for you. This is it. Take it. Take your opportunity. And so I took it. I took that opportunity. I got a call back, and then a couple months later, I did all my Next Production stuff, and I ended up going to California. I ended up going to Los Angeles, California for a showcase with actual talent agencies for Hollywood. And then guess what? I didn't think that I would win anything. Like, I was just like, wow, I'm here in California. This is amazing. Like, this is already a dream come true. And then it even gets better. I win the showcase. I win a trophy for acting, and like,
finally, for our trophy, Josiane Salcido. That's our top.
I don't know, the amount of support and the people just like me, like, it was amazing. Like, I was so blown away of how many people supported me, and they were strangers, like, but they supported me. And it was like, wow, you really believe in me. And they were just like, yeah, like, you go, you're amazing. And I was like, what? My mind was blown. Take all the opportunities you can take. That was February of 2017. And then just how fast I can get excited and love it is how fast you can go downhill from there. Because unfortunately, I don't come from a wealthy family, but I mean, we're not that great with money at all. So it's like, I help my family out. I live here. All my paychecks go to bills, and you know that's life. So I wasn't able to sign with anyone because I couldn't afford anything. I still can't afford anything. Well, here's where things get slightly bad. I started to doubt myself again, even more than before, and I started thinking that I wasn't good enough for anything, and that's when it got really dark. I don't even like talking about it because it makes me sad. It's there, I know it, and I can feel it. I can feel this darkness, and I don't want to. I don't want to feel it. I do not want to feel it, and I try my hardest to not feel this way, and it's really, really hard, and it's like, and you never know who is struggling with this, because nobody knows that I'm struggling with this kind of thing, because how would they? I go to work, I have a smile on my face most of the time, and then that's all. You don't see what's behind closed doors. I'm trying to fix myself, and it's a hard, long road, but I believe I can, and that's the good part. The good part is that I still have the willpower, the willingness to want to change, because if you want to change, you will change. And I don't understand how people say people never change, but I mean, if that person wants to and believes they can change, they will. You're not just a bad person. You don't have to be. You don't have to be anything. You can be whatever you want. I hate how society labels things and how this world can work sometimes. It's like, no, I hate the word realistic. Like, you can do whatever you want. There is no restrictions. You can do whatever. And so I bought a car. I bought my first car, and it's amazing, and I love it. I have my plan. I have a good plan, and it's in my head, but I need help. I can't do it alone. So with the help of my family and friends and everyone who supports who I am, and I will continue to follow my dreams, and I believe everyone should follow their dreams. Do what makes you happy. Stop waiting for something to happen. You make it happen. You do it. You make your own magic. You make it happen, because no one will do it for you. You have to be the one that does it. It's gonna be a long and hard journey. It is. It just is. Because that's the difference. That is the difference between people who make it and people who don't. Because there's people who want things, and then there's people that will willingly change their lifestyle for the things they want. And that is what I want. I want to be a person who follows their dreams and makes it. And this is what breaks them, is the haters and the doubters and the people who say you can't do it. That is part of it. That is a level 1 thing. You got level 1, you got level 2. It's like climbing the stairs. You gotta keep going. Make it. You got it. If there's always a way, a step. Like, let's back it up. You have your big picture. Okay. Now that's your goal. Now you gotta set short-term goals. That is your big goal. Now you gotta set a short-term goal, something that you can reach, and you can get used to the idea of reaching your goal, and then you won't feel like you're doubtful. You won't feel like you haven't completed anything. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I started doing. I'm gonna start setting small goals. Like, I'm trying to become a morning person. I wanna be a morning person because mornings are beautiful. They are seriously beautiful. I love the mornings. Even though I hate waking up. Like, I hate it. I hate getting out of bed. But the mornings are beautiful, so it's worth it. I want to be that type of person. I want to be healthy and fit. And so, you know what? Step 1, set my alarm to 6:30 every morning. Even if I'm off 6:30 in the morning, I will wake up. And then I'm going to try and gradually do it. And so far, it's been good. I've been doing really good, and I'm getting used to waking up at that time, and it's nice. It's really nice to have that, and it makes you feel good, and you start the day off right. You can't just jump up there. You gotta work for it. You know, that's what makes it even better, is because you worked for it. You created it. It's like your own little ball of happiness you get to have at the end of the rainbow. I have this painting that I painted. I have this painting that I painted. That sounded weird. It's one of my favorite quotes, and it says, "If it was easy, everyone would do it." And that is so true. That is the truest thing ever. And I'm telling you, that's what makes us different. If you don't like what you're doing, change it. Start taking those risks. Start taking actions. You won't get anywhere if you don't do it. Now your girl has 2 jobs. I got 2 jobs now, people. 2 jobs. And on top of that, I'm continuing with YouTube. So I have 2 jobs, continuing with YouTube, and I'm about to have a 3rd job because I found out this cool thing that my friend sent me, and I was like, what? And it was like your own scheduling. You can make money, but on your own time. So I was like, sign me up. Your girl's about to have 3 jobs, homie. I got my jobs. I'm gonna work as hard as I can and start figuring out paying off my bills. Once those are paid off, I can start my savings account. Oh, and did I mention that I posted one of a picture of my cousin Eileen? I just did her video, and it was a really good photo because I'm a photographer too, if you didn't notice that. And these 2 sunglass companies messaged me and they were like, hey, we like your stuff, you should blah blah blah. So they wanted to sponsor me. And even though it's a struggle, love is all we got, so I'ma keep climbing to the mountaintop. Your world is my world. I'm sorry. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. They wanted to sponsor me, even though it's like, oh, that's how I got mixed up. Even though it's now I can't stop thinking about it every time I say even though it's a small company and it's like people are like, that's no big deal, blah blah blah, I get sponsored all the time or something like that. I don't know. It still felt like a step in the right direction. Don't hate on yourself for the small things, you know? This is it. Like, you embrace them, celebrate the small steps. One of these days, I might even use this video and look back and say, wow, I made it from that moment right here that I'm standing at. And there's gonna be so many memories and so many fun things happening, and the best days haven't even happened yet, and it's gonna be such a great adventure, and that's what I want. I want adventure. I want adventure in the... How's that one song go? I want adventure in the great land somewhere. I want it more than I can bear. I don't know. I don't remember. Oh my gosh. I remember, speaking of Beauty and the Beast, I was going to go audition for the Beauty and the Beast show, whatever. And then the day of the audition, I got strep throat and my voice was... gone. I had no voice. I was like, I want adventure in the great wide somewhere. It was horrible. Oh well. Things happen for a reason, so. Alright, peeps. I think that's the end of this video. It got a little sad, and then it got a little aggressive. I hope you follow along on this journey because it's gonna be a great journey. And believe me, I will never forget the people who have supported me and are supporting me, and the future people who are gonna support me. I support everyone who are trying to follow their dreams, because that is the hardest thing you can do in this world, is follow your dreams, because 95% of the people on this earth do not follow their dreams. They end up living a mediocre life. Follow your heart, follow your gut. This took me a long time to create, so I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I really hope that it changes your perspective or even pushes you in the right direction, because I believe in you. I really do. I mean, send me your @names on Instagram, your YouTube accounts, your whatever. I will go follow it and be like, you go, boo. You go get them. Speaking of people that inspire me, Alex's blogs. You can follow, I think it's a website, but I go onto her Instagram. You can go onto her Instagram. I'll just put the little thingy right here. You can go to Alex Blogs, and her blogs are really, really heartfelt, and like I can feel what she feels, and it's really nice, and it's just a refreshing thing. I like reading. I do like reading, and I like reading about other people's journeys and stuff. So if you kind of like that stuff, I mean, I encourage you to go read Alex's blogs. They're really amazing. They're really good reads. So go help those fellow local artists. There we go. Hey, if you're a local artist that wants to be shout outed in one of my videos, let me know in the comments down below, or message me or something. I'll be glad. Like, let's collaborate. I'm saying, like, all these local artists, let's collaborate. Let's make something. Let's do something. I want to be outgoing, you know? I'm ready for adventure. I'm ready for it. Although I'm having 3 jobs now, so that might conflict. But we can do like Instagram Live or something, like we connect or something. I don't know. I have so many ideas, so many plans, so many things, and so little time. So little time. No, you don't have to be young to follow your dreams. You can be however you want to be, however old you want. Wait, what? You can be however old to follow your dreams. That's what I'm trying to say. It's never too late. But anyways, time is on our sides, especially because we're young. I think I've made my point. Ew. That's how nervous I am. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everything, actually. Just thanks. Okay. Bye.